remind people and ask people to keep questions brief or comments brief as well as responses. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and I want to thank you, ladies. I enjoyed listening to you. My name is Tyrone with Neil. I'm from Housing Works in New York. And my question to you, ladies, I had a sister who died from AIDS complication last year before her 56th birthday. My sister, even though she knew I was diagnosed HIV positive since 1991, stayed silent. And as often as I tried to tell her to come out and seek the services that was necessary, and she was at high risk, she never came out. She never told. She never even confided in me. How do you turn to those women because of stigma and have them tell on themselves so they can get the proper help? Thank you. That goes to anyone.
I'm going to take it because this is a big issue. I don't know how long your sister was diagnosed before anyone else knew or before she even mentioned it to you. Without having a whole lot of, scientific data behind it, I know based on the women I've worked with for 25 years, that it's an average of 5 years, from the time a woman knows her status to the time she tells a single soul. And so we know that somewhere in that time period that the virus itself is doing the damage that it's going to do, because the lack of disclosure and the inability to tell somebody means I'm not able to ask for help. I'm not able to seek services. I'm not able to keep up with my medical appointments, and I'm certainly not able to stay adherent when I'm in a family situation where people see what I do every day, all day long. And that doesn't even include if I'm already in an institution or if I'm in the workplace where I don't have a whole lot of liberties. So there are a whole lot of issues that come into play, especially for women who also happen to be mothers in terms of their disclosure. To address this particular issue, and I can't tell you in the broader sense because the stigma issue itself is huge for anybody and everybody, and that there are all kinds of pathways to get into. There are plenty of people who are HIV positive who have gotten to that point and taken that leap of faith and stood up on their own voice and have said it to somebody, even if they whispered. And eventually that whisper got louder until you have all of these amazing people who are now doing the work in the forefront, living positively out loud. We developed, just for that purpose, a way to tell our stories. We actually developed a video that exemplifies different positive women leaders sharing their voices, and it's called Everyone Has a Story. And I would recommend, because Nana's going to snatch me with the Kiki cane, I would recommend that you go to our website and download those videos. Everyone Has a Story, because they're being used in spaces to help women disclose at this very moment.
And sadly to say, she died in her silence.
And I'm sorry. And you know what? No, she didn't. Because you are now carrying her voice. And thank you.
Thank you.